Good morning, everyone. Thanks for joining me here on the WITN First Alert Desk at 8 a.m. I'm Gigi Barnett. Happy Tuesday. Hope you're all having a great morning so far. I know it's pretty chilly out there, but it seems like it's going to be the same thing over and over again for the next few days. Just brace for that cold weather in the morning. We'll be in for a little bit of a warm up today and tomorrow. Jim's going to talk a little bit about that before we really get into the thick of that January air, those cold temperatures that we've been talking about for a little while now. Before we get into the rest of Jim's forecast, we do have a story yesterday. Yesterday was the first day back in session for ECU students. They're kicking off their spring semester for 2026. And one of the big things that Greenville Police and ECU Police were monitoring while students were getting back to classes was pedestrian safety and traffic along 10th Street in Greenville around ECU's campus. This comes after two reports of two people who were hit in the crosswalk or near the crosswalk during some busy intersections while crossing the street to ECU's campus. So yesterday, there was a lot of police presence around the campus just to ensure that students were being safe while crossing the road, and traffic was flowing slowly. So let's take a look at everything that they did yesterday.
You guys are good to go?
ECU back in full swing Monday, and with thousands of students on campus, the roads are getting busy with cars.
It's important to be overly safe and cautious when driving around this area.
And pedestrians. Greenville police were out along East 10th Street citing people for illegally crossing the busy street. This move comes after two people were hit at the intersection on College Hill Drive. One happened last month as a student was hit by a car at the crosswalk. ECU student Emily Neubauer says she witnessed the crash and remembers the moments leading up to it.
I saw them start to jaywalk the next set of from the second half, and car just hit them, and they flew. It was pretty horrible.
On Friday, an ECU employee was hit near the same intersection by a truck. ECU police say the woman was crossing the busy street, not on the crosswalk. Both she and the driver have been charged. Students not surprised multiple collisions have happened.
I'm sure people are rushing to class or whatnot, but I like to wait because I'm scared because cars fly through here.
But are concerned.
It's ridiculous. I gotta worry about getting hit before going to ballet. Come on,
New way of doing things.
About a block away, a new safety system is up and running to help keep people safe. Police were out at the crosswalk educating students on the new system and how to activate it.
Ultimately, it should help us improve the safety of the roadways for pedestrians and motorists.
Mayor PJ Connolly has called for a pedestrian bridge to be built at the intersection where two were hit. The North Carolina Department of Transportation tells WITN they are, quote, currently conducting a comprehensive safety review to further evaluate conditions and additional measures that may be needed along the 10th Street corridor.
All right, so Dustin and I did a similar story yesterday on our First Alert Desk, just talking about, because yesterday was the start of, the new semester. So a lot of people, a lot of traffic, foot traffic, cars, so much going on in that area. So it's especially important to be mindful when you're crossing the road, when you're, crossing an intersection as you're driving. Just keep your eyes peeled for anything that, could be dangerous.
I'm always ready.
Yeah.
For somebody to jump on the road.
Have to, yeah.
That stretch of highway along 10th Street, it might be a half mile, maybe a quarter of a mile there, where it's you've got to have
to be very careful.
Completely aware of what's going on out there at all times. Just massive number of students constantly. It doesn't seem like it ever stops.
Right.
Always crossing the street.
Yeah, lots of flow there.
No
doubt. Hopefully with these new measures in place, I know hopefully police are still going to be continuing to monitor that area, and hopefully some new measures can be taken. I know Mayor PJ Connolly has been looking for a pedestrian bridge to make that transition from one street to the other much easier for students and drivers alike.
Yeah, that road, a lot of people between Washington and Greenville, that's the road they take.
Yeah.
And so, you've got all the students, but you've got what is a major thoroughfare. So I think you're right. You've got to get either raised bridges over that, or you got to reroute the traffic that's going through somewhere else somehow. I'm no engineer,
there's a
lot, so I don't know logistics
lot to
and all
think
that.
about there, but yeah, absolutely. All right, well, let's now turn to weather.
Yeah. Yeah, safer ground for me anyway. The temps below normal for the next several days, although this afternoon we will be a little bit above normal. But the overall trend, cold temps, not a lot of moisture. Get used to hearing that over the coming days. Having said that, there'll be a little rain tomorrow. We'll dig into that. Let's take you out there right now. Greenville 32, Washington at freezing as well. Shadows shortening up as that sun lifts up. We'll keep clouds out of here all day today. New Bern still showing 20s there. That number, that 28, we'll add 30 to that. I think we'll reach 58, 59 degrees this afternoon. That's a big spread from start to finish. 30-degree warm up. Blue skies, dry air, not a lot of wind. Allows that temp to rebound nicely. So the headlines reflect that. Cold start, cool finish. Southwest 5 to 10 on the wind. Sun-filled skies. Enjoy. Watch that satellite radar. Few clouds along the Crystal Coast, generally most of them offshore. And again, staying out of here until tomorrow morning. There's all the temps. A lot of 20s still on that graphic. We get updates usually at the top of every hour. So those are 8 a.m. numbers right there. 27s from Kinston to Jacksonville, showing a 22. Winds are hard freeze. And again, frosty windshields. And then out on the coast, I would say mid-30s, maybe upper 30s. On the Outer Banks. Winds, the anemometer is picking up a 5 or a 6 around the Albemarle Sound. That's it. Those winds will come up to about 10. Stay out of the southwest. So get that temperature up to those upper 50s. Again, not a lot of wind, but that does help, that little light southwest flow in warming the temps. There's later today. Add about 3 or 4 of those numbers. I want to show you tomorrow. Some clouds coming in late tonight. And then we get up tomorrow morning. We've lost the sunshine tomorrow. The clouds thicken, and eventually they start spitting out a stray raindrop, maybe midday into the afternoon, right into here, 2, 3, 4 o'clock. Moisture along the coast to Highway 17. Further inland, not picking up much of anything. And that's going to shift back and forth a little. But generally, what I'm seeing is maybe a 60% chance of rain on the coast to near zero well inland. As that rain, those few showers come through Wednesday night, Thursday morning, the air starts getting very cold late Wednesday night. And again, you see off of the Outer Banks a little bit of snow, light snowflake or two out there. We may get a little bit of that inland Thursday morning before the clouds and precip all goes away. And the cold air, look at those mid-30s Thursday, midday. My 42 may be too warm Thursday. A few showers tomorrow afternoon, tomorrow night. Straight flurries, a sunrise time frame Thursday, long shot. And then again, the cold air really locks in. 40s every day except Saturday from Thursday through Tuesday. Generally sunny skies. That Saturday, a little 10% chance of a stray raindrop. 56. That little rain chance, that's another cold front. Right back into the 40s Sunday, Monday, Tuesday as well. Fire up the heaters and keep them going for the foreseeable future, as we're having a hard time finding 60 for the next 8 days.
Yeah.
Temperatures 30s in the morning, 50s in the afternoons, 40s many of those afternoons. And that one overnight in the teens, that's Thursday night, Friday morning, 19.
Yeah, bundle up everyone, especially in those mornings. I mean, not even just the mornings. It sounds like we're really stuck in the cold temperatures below normal for January.
Yeah, normal highs around 55. So today and tomorrow maybe a little bit above normal. Today's going to maybe be the best day of the next 8, I think, with a high near 60 and sunny skies. Otherwise, yeah, the 50s tomorrow go away, and we don't see much out of the 40s for a while after that. Cold, cold, cold.
Yeah, and I'm liking how Bernice says that she's got 4 layers on, plus she's out walking the dog, so just bundle up. Yeah, I'm sure you need all of that if you're going out early in the morning, and you know, hopefully.
Fortunately, the dogs seem to love it though.
Oh, dogs always love the cold. Yeah, they like it.
Let's do this. No problem.
Yeah. All right. Well, hope everyone has a great day. We'll be back tomorrow. Have a great one.
Bye.
This hour of the WITN First Alert Desk is sponsored by Toyota of Goldsboro.